Directors, bad. Movies, good. Actually, that's the right way to do it this time. Holy crap! What's up, guys? Welcome back to Car Vlogs. This time, we're doing it the other way around. Bad directors, good movies.
If you haven't seen bad movies by good directors, check back last week to that video.
Go back in time.
I feel like I just ate a bunch of Mexican food.
What? That was like 3 hours ago.
I know.
We're going to jump to the first one, and this time, why don't you go first?
Because you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Hannibal Lecter series, and I'm not talking about the TV show, I'm talking about Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and then the prequel, Red Dragon. Hannibal's kind of crap. But Red Dragon was directed by Brett Ratner, who is not necessarily known for making good movies. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He makes entertaining movies, but I would never say any of them are good except for Red Dragon. Red Dragon far and beyond exceeds the rest of his filmography. It's got great acting. I actually like that better than Silence of the Lambs, and definitely better than Hannibal. Yeah, I said it.
I can't believe you.
What's one for you?
Well, listen, one for me, it's a movie we've all grown up with. Well, most of us is grown, unless you're already grown up back then. The Mummy.
Ooh!
What is it? 1 and 2? It's 1 and 2.
1
and that is
and 2.
Stephen Sommers.
The Mummy.
Yeah, please tell me.
Is one of the movies that made me want to make movies.
Ooh.
But at the time, I did not know. I thought I just wanted to be an archaeologist.
Well,
but then I found out archaeologists don't fight mummies.
Well, that's your problem right there. They obviously fight zombies.
I just want to fight mummies. But yeah, that's a great movie. Brendan Fraser is
probably at
fantastic
his peak. Like that was his.
Yeah, that was his
tip
peak.
top.
Brendan Fraser, we miss you. I know people don't want to hire you right now, but screw that. Hire yourself.
There was a petition. They were trying to get you back. There was a petition.
I want you back.
I tried.
I signed that petition.
Signed that petition.
Not that petitions ever do anything.
I don't even remember most of the other films that he did, but whatever. Drawing blanks.
Did I not write it down? Oh,
Nope.
G.I. Joe and Van Helsing. Moving
Moving on, dude. What is your
Who
next one?
Is my least favorite director in the world.
Hold on, I have to think about this.
Other than James Cameron.
It's got to be like a Monty Ocean or what's the name?
Something. I fucking knew you were gonna make that fucking badass joke. not badass. It's a bad joke.
Badass joke.
Yeah, it's a bad ass joke.
Because it just
not a badass joke.
Shits money for some reason. Michael Bay. It's got to be it, isn't it?
He made this movie that was actually pretty damn good, called The Island.
I didn't see it. I can't say.
It's got Ewan McGregor, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, never mind.
Michael Clark Duncan.
That's gotta be good.
Michael Clark Duncan at his prime, rest in power. It's just actually, it's a pretty compelling movie. Steve Buscemi's in it.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, why?
Yeah. You want to borrow it sometime?
Yeah, dude, I have to now.
The Island I watched, when I watched it, I didn't even know Michael Bay directed. And honestly, when I watched it, had Michael Bay directed, I probably wouldn't have cared because I was younger and didn't really care about directors at that time. I know. Can you believe it? Can you believe such a thing?
I can't believe you.
Me not caring about directors? I mean, I watched The Island and I enjoyed it. It's a decent movie. It's not great, but it's a fun, decent movie with actually a pretty good story.
That's pretty inspiring.
Yeah.
You know, that someone so terrible could make something so good. And that reminds me.
What?
Of my next movie.
What?
That's gonna be Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
I
thought you were going to keep going, so I was going to say, tell us.
Happy Gilmore was directed by Dennis Dugan, who not most of you know, but he was mainly a TV show director. He directed Big Daddy, and I think maybe 1 or 2 other Adam Sandler movies.
He's done like 4 or 5 Adam Sandler movies.
Maybe like,
especially recently.
If you double whatever I say all the time, then you'll just have most crap coming out of my mouth. But in this case, man, it's 4 or 5. It's 4 or 5 Adam Sandler movies, and the best one has to be Happy Gilmore. By 4. Everybody.
By 4.
By 4, man.
By 4.
2 by. 2 by 4. Everybody loves Happy Gilmore. That's what I'm getting at here. Is what we're all trying to say. Who can't quote Happy Gilmore most of the time?
I mean, I like it, but I can't quote it. I do like it, though.
I said most of the time, so...
Hockey's involved. I will admit, anytime hockey's involved in any movie, I'll at least appreciate it. Now, this was back in the day. Now, throw way back down to 1774, 5, 6. During the American Revolution, Mel Gibson fought the British people. And the British people being...
British, mostly, yeah.
No, what's his name? Chris Isaac? No, Sir Isaac Newton?
Oh.
Tandy Newton? He's a famous British actor whose name I'm forgetting. Isaac Hayes? No, not Isaac
Isaac
Hayes.
Newton's
Not-
a scientist.
Yeah, I know that. I was being... I
Let's...
was trying to make a joke. Anyway, the movie The Patriot. I learned this today. This baffled me when we were trying to make this list. The Patriot, which is a very good movie, was directed by Roland Emmerich.
Of Independence Day fame?
Independence Day, 2012, White House Down, other bad destruction movies, Day After Tomorrow.
Oh my god.
They're running from global warming. But The Patriot, I believe, I could be wrong, I believe The Patriot actually was nominated for some Oscar Mayer Wieners. Now see, this is how much I don't believe it. I'm doubting myself right now that I misread something. Yeah, Roland Emmerich. You see it right there. Roland Emmerich directed it.
Nah, it's a
And the
typo.
guy,
It's gotta
Jason
be.
Isaacs, was the guy I was talking about. I knew Isaac was in there somewhere. But it's a really good movie. It's by Roland Emmerich, and I'm still...
I'm baffled that you're baffled right now. Let's just have a baffled
I
party.
didn't know. I remember back in the day that it was on TV, and I would record it on my VHS tape. Like, I would hit record.
You know how
and-
old this guy is?
I'm so old.
That's crazy. VHS.
I would watch it and just be like, boop.
I've only seen a few scenes, but you know, man, that's Mel Gibson in that movie. He's great.
You got Heath Ledger,
Oh God.
Rest in Power.
I don't watch that many movies, you guys. I
Yeah,
don't.
you're running out.
I've only got 2 more left when Mike's got like 6. But
I'll
for
let you
my
take that one, too.
my next one here is gonna be the first Fast and Furious movie by
Rob Cohen.
Rob Cohen.
What else has he done?
Triple X. He's the hold on. Let me. You're already halfway there. Let me get on yours and do this.
Before he looks that up, I don't like the first Fast and Furious. Sorry, car guys. My car can get me from A to B. That's all that matters. And to C if I need to.
Here is his filmography. Obviously, the Fast and the Furious, the first one. Triple X.
Not to be confused for porn.
And then the newest The Mummy movie,
Oh, which is the bad one.
which is the bad one.
I love you, Jet Li, but there's no reason that should. I was so hyped for that. Brendan Fraser came back. They didn't get Rachel Weisz because she knew better.
Oh, and here's a few more. The Boy Next Door with Jennifer Lopez.
Is that director though?
Yeah.
Or is it producer?
No, that's the director.
Oh, look at that.
Alex Cross. The Mummy, we talked about that. Stealth, Triple X. The list goes on and on, guys. First off, what Mike said about how he didn't like the first Fast and Furious movie, that's okay. That's okay that you don't like that. But for me, and for most people, it has got to be, I think, the best Fast and Furious movie, because it's the OG. You can't go wrong with the OG. The original.
I can't argue with that,
Gangster.
but I didn't like it.
What do you got next, man?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, man, what a good movie.
Directed by Lassie, not the dog, Holstrom, who also did A Dog's Purpose, Safe Haven, Dear John, and a numerous other Nicholas Sparks movies. Leo.
That's the movie Leo
Depp.
should have won an Oscar for.
I
don't know. So many people
Tropic Thunder
thought-
quote.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
No, he was really good in it. However, Tommy Lee Jones won for The Fugitive that year.
I can't argue with that. That's Tommy Lee.
And that was a more subtle role. I'll have to double check that. But What's Eating Gilbert Grape is a fantastic movie. Stop writing Fassbender on my goddamn windows!
But yeah, eating Gilbert Grape. You got Johnny Depp, Leo, there's some other people in there. It's a great film.
The one. Yeah, it's a real good movie.
Real good.
And he has not made very good movies since then. Nicholas Sparks. You essentially made the same movie like 3 or 4 times because all Nicholas Sparks movies are the same.
How could you? I'm sure. Yeah, maybe it's for the money. Who knows?
I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna find out where you live and I'm gonna slit your throat while you sleep. And I'm gonna fucking do it. as soon as this video goes up. So you better be watching out. You better be watching out, Lassie Holmstrom.
Please start this
Did
off.
you throw her? Did I hurt you?
No, you don't. I'm just scared at the moment.
No, not you, Lassie Holmstrom.
I know who you're talking to. I'm just not.
I think we can. I think we can go to our last one.
Last but not least.
It's Star Wars.
Wait. Don't close out! Don't close out! We're not saying Star Wars is bad. Star Wars is the good movie that he made. Star Wars Episode 4, to be exact. A New Hope. George Lucas, other than a Star Wars, hasn't made a good movie. Episode 5 was directed by Irvin Kershner, and Episode 6 was directed by Richard Marquand. But yeah, Episode 4 is the only good thing he's done. He did American Graffiti, which, if you watched last week, involved a lot of attempted rape and just douchebags being douchebags. He doesn't. He's the idea guy. He's the idea guy, but he's not a good director.
Jar Jar is a key to all this. If we get Jar Jar working, because he's a funnier character than we've ever had in any of the movies before.
Well, now that you saw that, remember that. Hold it in your dear breath.
Hold it in your butts.
Exhale it, and then just stop praising George Lucas. I don't know what to say after that, to be honest.
Thanks for watching that video. Click right here. That's going to be last week's video, which was bad movies by good directors.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. That's your
Gonna be the Lego Batman.
review for Lego Batman.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Right here. You squeeze this right here. That's our subscribe button. Hit that. Don't forget to like and dislike in the comment section. What should they put in the comment section?
Whatever you feel like. What are good movies by bad directors? Come on, tell us. We want to know.
Tell us!
Please!